Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and back with a new quick and dirty unboxing video because I received mail from Poland again, and an envelope coming in from the Gusstaff Records label, a label you might have heard of like sometime if you have been following my channel for a while. A label focusing on mostly Polish music with a sister label that is called Don't Sit on My Vinyl, which releases like the regular CD albums of the label as like limited last cut releases. But before I open this, just a quick recap on today, because I was invited to join the two hosts of the Opa erzählt vom Rave podcast, which translates to Grandpa like tells old rave stories. Two guys that are basically connected to the bass music scene, one like as a more like a fan, the other one an MC and stuff, and they invited me like to join their podcast, and we recorded like the first episode today, which was like 2 hours, which went by like 5 minutes. So we didn't even like cover like drum and bass and dubstep properly, because they just rediscovered me kind of because they were talking about dubstep, and one of the guys like attended the first official dubstep party in Bremen in Germany back in 2007, where I actually DJ'd, like supporting like Mala DMZ of Digital Mystics, and he like remembered me and kind of contacted me via Instagram and stuff, and we went a little bit back and forth and stuff, and yeah, they invited me to join the podcast, and this is like a podcast from a drum and bass music perspective, but we didn't touch on that topic at all, but went like all over the board. This will be out on several platforms next Sunday, I guess, if I got this correctly. So I'm very curious, because like having a conversation live is different than like listening to the conversation like again on as a podcast format. So I'm going to listen to that for sure next week, and I'm going to spread that over all my socials like Twitter, probably Instagram and stuff. So if you speak in German, because it's a German podcast, feel free to join in, like leave a comment or whatever, get back to them, because this was like a fun thing to do, and we're like agreed on having a second episode out at some point, because well, there is more stories to cover, I guess, than I even thought of, and there's a lot of things to talk about. So, but now, Polish music. Let's open this quick and dirty, because I want to get this video up before midnight, and now it's like 9, so that's going to be a challenge. Oh, this opens even without my little blade, which is excellent. We got 2 CDs in here and a sticker once again. Good stuff from Uncle Gusstaff. You've seen that. Uncle Gusstaff is the like imagined or real figure that is behind the scene, obviously. And we got oh, this is interesting. I recognize the artist immediately. So we got an album that is due to come out on 24th of November, which is Savage Republic, live in Roslaw on January 7th, 2023. So this is an interesting thing, a live album, which I don't remember to have been released on the label before. There's a limited vinyl edition, like a proper vinyl edition, coming as well with a EP as well. So the EP might be last cut, because that is limited to 134 copies. And Savage Republic, from the LA underground of the 80s, they have released a full album on the label before, which I've reviewed and unboxed. If I'm gonna find this, I'm gonna link this unboxing video like in the end card, of course. And then they reunited and released a record on Neurot Recordings, which is an interesting like doom metal, drone metal label, kind of, as at least they have been. I remember them as such, because back in the days, like in the early 2000s, I received a lot of promos from those labels, as well as from like I guess Cranky from Washington, I guess, Neurot Recordings, Southern Lord, all that kind of stuff were in the well, I was in their promo pools as well and wrote about those releases. And now Savage Republic in 2021, so it's 2 years ago, released their album Meteora on the Gusstaff, and then they had a tour coming up in January, and this is a recording of the show, definitely. And yeah, this is interesting to have like an album and have an album played live. So I'm gonna definitely review that on my website Night.c, of course. So here's the album, which looks great. Tom High-Rent District, I guess, will love this, because I think he had some like Savage Republic in one of his videos or on his Instagram lately, if I am not mistaken. So yeah, this is also a shout out, of course, to Tom High-Rent District, like a long-standing member of the vinyl community, definitely. And here is the back cover, live in Roslaw in 2023, which is, yeah, a live album. I haven't heard a proper live album in ages, actually. So this is gonna be interesting. And I remember I really liked that. So like the original Meteora album. So I'm gonna dig up my review and maybe put this in the doobly-doos down there. And this is, there's no time mentioned, but yeah, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, a lot of tracks here. CD album, full CD looks like this, a live album on Gusstaff Records, which is interesting. And the next one we got is also due to be released on 24th of November, Extensa, with Extensa, so the same title album. And I see some interesting references down there as well. So let's have a look. 3-member instrumental lineup. Probably this is a soundtrack to a film about a spaceship landing on the roof of a 200-year-old hut in the mysterious borderlands of eastern Wielkopolska, where the band comes from. Whatever this is, but I presume this is like the more well, the eastern side of Poland, which means like it's basically next to Russia. And yeah, this is during the concerts they evoke the atmosphere of classic Polish science fiction, which I know none of, so I'm not too sure. But also like employ like quotes and like found sounds and radio stuff and samples, and they reference bands like Neurosis, ISIS and Amen Ra here. So definitely Neurosis and ISIS are from the Neurot. I guess Neurot is the label of Neurosis, or basically, or releases them. So this is very in the same vein as the Neurot Recordings label Savage Republic released on. So this could be doom metal basically, or well, the artwork reminds me a little bit of Sun. For a reason, very cryptic and minimalistic, but also like with a lot of meaning, I feel, behind that. Here's the full CD. And here is the track list, and on the spine there is an interesting thing going on, which could be... Oh no, this is a logo of the band basically. I don't know if you can see this right, Extensa. This looks like a lot of cryptic, like math characters used and abused to get this like science fiction looking logo going. So this is definitely dark stuff. So I presume this might also be in the like, even though they mentioned like science fiction, in the realm of like doom metal, drone metal or whatever. So a genre I haven't dug in for 20 years maybe properly, because well, the promos from that like realm of the music world died off a little bit. But I'm very curious, and I remember I liked a lot of that stuff. So like music with like impending doom and apocalyptic atmospheres and stuff is my thing anyways. So I'm looking forward to review this. I expect reviews to pop up on my website in a few days, I guess. And yeah, I'm out for now. Gonna go into editing mode, get this video up before midnight, and watch out for that Opa Erzählt from Rave podcast to pop up if you speak German. I will send like things out on my socials as said. So Bass Junkie out for now. See you in the next one.